Hello everyone. What do different hand gestures mean? Can gestures speak louder than words? Everyone talks with their hands at least sometimes. Some people's hand talking or gesturing matches their message well, while other people have a tendency to make overly large gestures that can be distracting. And still, others don't use their hands much at all. In this video, we'll be discussing 12 hand gestures you should be using and their meaning. Let's get it on. Number 1. Listing. The easiest and most basic hand gesture is numerical. Anytime you say a number, do the corresponding gesture. This makes your number easier to remember for the listener, adds moments and warms your body language and serves as a non-verbal anchor in the conversation. Number 2. A tiny bit. Anytime you want to emphasize a small point, like something that they shouldn't take too seriously or a small addition, show it. Number 3. Listen up. This is a very strong gesture, so use it with caution. It is a bottom line hand gesture, or listen here a moment. The sound and motion draws attention and lets people know what I'm about to say is important. Number 4. I am determined. Anytime you have a solid fist, shaking it at someone or punching it in the air, you are showing intensity. Use it alongside a very important point. Be careful when using this gesture with an irritated voice because it can come off as anger. Number 5. Everything. Want to make a big grand gesture? Then the everything gesture is your go-to. It is as if you are sweeping across all of the ideas to be inclusive. It can also be used to say you are wiping the slate clean or pushing something out of the way. Number 6. Small, medium, large. This is a really easy one and can be used to literally show someone what level something is. You can use this to indicate how big or small something is or where someone stands. For example, you can use the high version along with "it's a pretty big deal" or the low version with "he's low man on the totem pole." You can also use this as you talk about different stages. As an alternative to listing, for example, you could say, we start with your vision, low level, then move on to your structure, medium level, and we end most importantly on your finished product. Number 7. I have got my steeple together. A steeple is when you lightly tap the tips of your fingers together. It is seen as a voice gesture, but don't overuse it. These days, everyone is trying it out. Number 8. Let me tell you. Pointing should be used with caution. We don't like to be pointed at because it can be seen as accusatory or invasive. However, you can point to get someone's attention or to literally make a point. For example, this gesture goes along with, well, I just remembered something important, or this one's important, or let me tell you something. Number 9. Just a part. This gesture can be used to demonstrate a very specific part of an idea. When you're talking about an aspect of something, this gesture can indicate that it is separate. You can also use this gesture while turning your hands to indicate a change in perspective. Number 10. I am magnanimous. When you have both of your hands apart and palms facing towards the audience, it is a very godlike pose. You use it when making a grand gesture. Number 11. Growth. Whenever you move your hand or gesture upwards, you indicate some kind of growth or increase. This can be used to indicate the expected growth, excitement, or direction where something is headed. If you are an entrepreneur, you have to constantly show skyrocketing growth into investors. Often, this comes in the shape of a hockey stick chart, the one with a huge curve as time goes on. You can do this with your hands while you're speaking in a way to show growth. Number 12. You. Anytime you gesture into someone else's space or personal area, you tie them to your words. I like to do this with the open hand or palm instead of pointing to be more formal. Pointing is very aggressive. You can do the U gesture to make someone feel included or to highlight that something you are talking about applies to the person you are speaking with. It's a great attention grabber if someone's mind is wandering. Be sure to do this purposefully. Also remember these key points. The hands reveal a lot about a person. When you feel confident, the space between your fingers grows, but that space lessens when you feel insecure. And while rubbing the hand conveys stress, stapling the fingers means that a person feels confident. You are born to speak with your hands. Hand gestures make people listen to you. Gesturing helps you access memories, and non-verbal explanations help you understand more.